Well, here we are. It's our games today against Liverpool and Tottenham, with a game against Liverpool and Tottenham in between. First is the semi-final against Liverpool, so let's get to it. This is Average Gamer. My name is Duncan. Welcome back to the Journeyman. Hi everybody, welcome back. Last time we were here, we played Wolves and Everton. Since then, we've played two games. We drew it 2-2 with Manchester City. Servant and Butcher scored for us. Butcher scored a 90th minute equaliser to give us a point. We then beat Fulham 2-1 with goals from Martinelli and Scott Butcher. Today, we take on Liverpool in the semi-final. I will then play Liverpool and Tottenham before we come back for our game against Tottenham. Great, I know. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing today, and this is our team selection for the semi-final. Tommy will be in goals, as he is our cup goalkeeper, with Gomez, Silva, Hato and Van Dessel making up the back four. It is Aguirre, Villegas and Malkov as our midfield three, with Saka, Martinelli and Lesueur up front. So yeah, I would love to reach the final. It would give us a bit of an achievement this season that hasn't really been there for us. Gattuso is the Liverpool boss? Okay. But yeah, the chance for silver is also always welcome, but I think it might just be the icing on the cake. Well, it won't be this case. Probably the only positive we'll probably get out of this season is if we reach this final and win it. But we'll need to see. Liverpool are playing in that lilac-y colour, while we're playing in our traditional red and white, even though we're their away team. Figure that one out. Although we're the away team at a neutral venue, but I guess it doesn't really matter much. They have a couple of players I recognise and a lot more new-gen regens. So yeah, I think come the summer, what I really want to do is have a complete rebuild if I don't get sacked. I really need to qualify for the Champions League, and that's going to be tight. I'll show you the league table once this game's done, but it's going to be tight. It's not impossible. I think we have 2 games in hand over West Ham, who sit third, and if we win both of them, then we would go above them by a point, I think, which would probably put us in 4th, not 3rd. Manchester United have a game in hand over West Ham, and if they win that, they would go above them, but it's not impossible for us, but I wouldn't say it's likely. And the fact our form is so all over the place as well, there's no guarantee. Go on, hit it. Oh, why would you cut it back to Saka? That was stupid. Oh, yeah, but there's no guarantee. I think that we'll definitely qualify for Europe, for the Champions League. So I think we'll definitely qualify for Europe. But even that's not necessarily a given. But I feel like this is just one of the occasions where a squad's won the league or won the Champions League and things. This is the season after, or 2 seasons after, the squad just needs, it needs rebuilt. It's had its cycle and it's done what it's needed to do. We just have a lot of aging stars now who probably are good, but we can't have them all. And that's genuinely where I feel like we're at. We have been looking for other players to sign. Just nobody's really... For the roles I've been looking for our midfield, especially in the midfield, nobody's really stood out. And I don't mean in terms of our price range or anything like that. I mean, in general, there's been nobody that's been recommended to me by the director of football or our scouts have found or has previously scouted that kind of fit our style, at all. And it's just awful. I need to take you off that just now. You all need to pay attention to what I'm doing here. Give me 2 seconds, everybody. So I'm not really sure what we're going to do with the midfield situation. What we still have though is Estrada coming in, and we still have Warren Jones coming in. So we do have our new first choice centre half. We do have a striker who technically isn't as good as what we've got, but I think will fit us a lot better. But But outside of that, I think we might actually struggle in the summer. We're going to need a few big sales. We know that. One, to get the squad size down. Two, to get the money in to actually spend. I think we've lost about 100 odd million this year, or this season, in terms of transfers in and out. Something came up as an article in the inbox for us for that. Right, we are actually playing really badly today, and I've tried to just talk over it, pretend it's not happening, but it is. I'm taking off both Martinelli and Saka. Both aren't playing well. Martinelli's not really playing great. Either's less so. I'm taking him off. So I'm bringing on Harrison, Williams. I'm bringing on Servant. I'm bringing on Baleba, who I kind of just want shot of now, and I'm bringing on Fuller. Fuller and weirdly Scott Butcher, who's on loan but is out of contract in the summer, as long as Chelsea don't extend it. Both of them are kind of making me think I could do with one of them next year, and that's annoying me because I kind of didn't want that. Villagas steps up. No. But yeah, kind of played okay-ish, the pair of them. So that's one to maybe consider for me for next season. Again, I'd love to keep Williams. He still wants to go. I get it. I'm still hoping that come the summer that changes, but if it doesn't, we're still wanting about 40 million for him. It's not ideal, but it's where we're at. It would just feel like a team that's ran its course. We're just... And I'm not going to... And I don't want to criticise Pep, but some of the signings he's made as well haven't haven't really made much sense. I mean, I'm sure some of my signings probably haven't made sense, but I just don't see what he was trying with some of it. We are having an awful game here. I'm going to bring off Malkov. I'm going to have to bring on... Yeah, there's no point gambling in a semi-final. Like, we're drawing, we're not losing. We'll go to extra time. We'll make another sub at extra time. Don't let this slip away now. Villegas is knackered. Van Dessel's knackered. Gomez is knackered. Villegas is playing the best out of the three, so he's definitely going to stay on. So do we trust Neil McClelland to come on and be more defensively solid for us? Or do we bring on Tariq Aina and hope he can create something for us? Or do we move Hato out wide? It's crossing's 13. Then I'm going to bring on Aina. That is my 6th and final change of the game. As we go to extra time. Now, I don't ever really remember us ever winning penalties in this save. We might have done it at some point, but off the top of my head, I can't think of any. So I am dreading penalties right now. I also have this clack that you probably won't hear it, but this like clicking weird sound in my ear. And it's from my jaw, and it's driving me absolutely nuts right now. The thing that's really pissed me off is our next 2 games, or 3 games, are league games, and it's going to be tough games. And realistically, I need to win all 3, and we don't have the squad to do it. Like, maybe on paper we do. Just, like, if you take a player's, like, overall general quality, but we don't really have the fitness for whatever reason. Our players are always struggling after every game. We've got an aging squad mixed with average players and then young players with, like, good potential, and we just don't have the right balance just now. We've always managed to get the best out of, like, worse squads that we probably should have for positions we're in. And we are kind of trying to do that with this squad, but we're just struggling to get it, really. Yeah, I'm probably being stubborn playing the formation I'm playing and things like that, but I don't realistically see with the players we've got what to do differently, other than kind of have 2 DMs and 1 attack in mid, which I don't particularly like. I feel that leaves too much of a gap, but the game doesn't, where if you put 2 centre mids it does. It's a weird one to me. What I will say is, looking at the stats, both teams have been equally shite. But it looks like their 2 centre-halves, their goalkeeper, have really kept them in it, where our team on average has just been pish. And it's penalties. penalties. Yep. Right, come on. Come on, Tommy. You've got this, son. You guessed the right way. That's a start. Come on, Villegas. Bury this. Right, come on, Tommy. I mean, the guy's called Zabala. You're going to let a guy called Zabala score past you? Yes, you are. But it's fine, though. Zabala is clearly a good player. Maybe. I don't fucking know. Fuller, the man I was just talking about. You're probably going to miss now, and I'm going to hate you again. Yep. How did I fucking know? And Tommy puts his back in it. Thank fuck for that. I love you, Tommy. Come on, Antonio, my centre half. Right, good. We're back on level terms. Come on, Tommy. Another save for me, pal. Come on. And he has again. You absolute legend. Baleba, a man who I said I want shot of. Please prove me wrong. Prove me right, bitch. Prove me right. Come on, Tommy. Make it 3 in a row. That's unlucky. Oh, and it all comes down to my signing Gomez. Well done, son. Well done. I fucking hate penalties. Because I don't trust any of our players to score any of them. Ever. Oh, it's a want away Williams. Please don't miss. Oh, you fucking rocket. Fucking rocket, man. I am about to go and play the next 2 games. I'm expecting us to take 0 points. We need to take 6 points. I'll join you in a minute when we take on Tottenham at home, and we'll see how we got on at Liverpool and Tottenham away. Wish me luck. I need it. Welcome back. It's been a mixed couple of results, but we'll go over the team for today and then we'll look at the previous results. In goals will be Brits, McClellan, Silva, Hato and Van Dessels are back 4. Giannichini, Villegas and Aguirre as our midfield 3. Saka, Martinelli and Lasur up front. And it's mainly fitness. Gomez is a bit tired. Malkov is done in by looks of things as well. You shouldn't be on the bench. It should have been you. I'm going to put Martino on the bench because I want a ball-winning midfielder. I am well aware I'm talking to myself right now. Give me a momento. It's you that's in the wrong place, and then you're in the wrong place, and then yep, that'll do. So that's our team for today. In terms of fixtures, it's been kind of shit. We drew 1-1 with Liverpool. They scored from a corner. Scott Butcher actually intercepted the ball, took it around the defender, and scored. It to rescue us a point in that game. We then lose a goal from a corner. See the team? So do I. Kulusevski got the goal, and we were just shit. We could not get back into the game whatsoever, which is putting so much pressure on our final 3 games for us to qualify. Something a little bit interesting I've noticed has happened. So this bit failed, whatever. So this year, chance for the Premier League title, the board are disappointed, right? The board disappointed that the team are on course to achieve top up finish. So whatever, right? So I'm on a C, and they're not happy with what I've done in the league. Go to the supporters. They're delighted. They're happy that we got a top half finish. They didn't expect the team to be challenging for the league title, which weirdly has put me in a position where I think the fans are more realistic about where the fuck this squad is than the board are. What the board are happy though is we're playing defensive solid football. I'd maybe disagree. I'm not 100% on that. We're making the most set pieces allegedly. We're not. The possession and high tempo, yeah, fine. We're doing that. We're kind of doing this bit, but they're not happy with the results, whatever. But I mean, they want us to win the league next season. There's no hope in hell of us doing that, and I'm hoping that come to because I doubt they will come the end of the season in terms of the pre-season. How you get your initial target, and then when the pre-season probably kicks in, you get your real target for the season. I'm hoping we get to that real target of the season. They realise that we are not a title-winning squad. The squad needs rebuilt. But I'm hoping that's the case. If not, we will be out in a rush sooner rather than later. I think we'll probably survive now over the I don't think we'll get sacked by the end of the season, but if they want us to win the league, we'll be sacked by Christmas. That's just the truth. Our form has been dog shit, let's be honest. We're really just limping to the end of the season now. We're still 3 points behind West Ham, who would still get us to a Champions League place, but right now we are limping. I honestly don't even have much faith that we'll get 9 points out of our last 3 games, but we'll see. We will see. I've kind of noticed we have a bit of an issue in our build-up play, and I think it may be down to the player roles, but like the back four and the defensive mid, they work fine together. We get the ball to the 2 centre mids, that works fine. And then we get the ball out wide or whatever. Again, like everything works as it should. Then we try and come inside, and that big glaring hole of there's no number 10. It seems to be hurting us, but both the centre mid on attack should be making late runs out of the box, so that's kind of fine, whatever. The advanced playmaker, on attack should be moving up into that position. For whatever reason, he's not. Now, I don't know if that's a specific role set for Villegas. that Nick check. And I'll be honest, I just couldn't be bothered checking. I really just kind of want to get the season out the way because we are just limping. But it's something we have to keep, maybe try and figure out. It just seems like we get so far up the park. I'll just use the Spurs thing. Like, the ball is here, and it's fine if we want to go wide out of the box, but the minute we try and come back out of the middle, like right here, look, he's here. He's up for it now. But in the previous couple of games, he's not been going forward, and I don't fully understand why. I think he's offside. In that Spurs game that we lost 1-0, we actually did equalise about 2 minutes later, but it was offside by a fucking ball hair, which was a pain in the arse. But he scored. Lasor has now got his goal that he was chopped off for the last game. Aguirre does. Aguirre's been such a good player for me since we've come in. He's one of the few that I'm like, yeah, I want to keep him. Him, Malkov, probably Van Dessel and Aina. But if it turns like the players were clearly first choice when we came in, or should have been, I think Aguirre and Malkov have impressed me enough to keep. Well, Malkov definitely has signed a new deal with him. But yeah, Eduardo Aguirre is one I think I want to build the team around a little bit. What I like about him, he can play advanced playmaker as well. He can play centre mid on attack. I think he'd prefer to be the playmaker, but I like him as a centre mid attack because he does it. He's good at getting the final ball, that assist or that key pass, if you like. But he's good at creating the chance when he's running in late, and he can score goals. So I kind of like him in that role. We had a bid in for a defensive midfielder who could have played centre mid for us. He had a release fee of 62 million. We're not matching that. We're not paying 62 million up front. We made an offer of 20 million plus 42 in instalments. It was rejected, and we didn't go back in because it was fucking pointless. I couldn't structure it any better than I'd structured it for them. So whatever. We move on. If we get the chance to in the summer, we might go for them, but right now we'll just move on and keep looking for our ideal players. I've also identified a player I want to bring in if we do sell Williams, which is good. Same way that I've got a centre half in mind if we do sell Antonio Silva, but it's just about Villegas. It's an open goal, son. Sorry, we do have a player in mind if we do lose Antonio Silva in the summer. He's at a contract in the summer, not summer, next season, end of next season. So is Saka, and it was recommended that transfer listed both because they might run down their contracts if we don't sell them. that XG of 2 because fucking Villegas missed a sitter. I'm actually kind of tempted to try and sell them. I'm tempted to see if I can get Saka to take a hugely reduced deal. But I'm tempted to sell Silva because I think we could get good money for him. And with the performances he's put in for us, it's been so up and down. He's either been phenomenal or shit. Like, there's hardly been an in between with him. And I think we're already bringing in one brand new first choice centre half. I think we could do with bringing in somebody else of probably about an equal level, but maybe just not as exciting a name. Who will be younger, and I think we might be as well doing that. But again, we need to see that it's going to be a kind of interesting or a tough summer because I'm not really sure what's going to be the best. Do I try and just gut the team out as best I can and just hope that the rebuild goes well, or do I just do what I've done where I've got spent big chunk on 2 players like we used to our key players for me, like I see you doing specific roles or whatever, and I keep maybe doing that. This what I've got is I generally think I need a new goalkeeper as well. I'm just Brits is not convincing me. He's just not. And on paper, it looks like it should be like perfectly adequate. I'm not saying it should be great or amazing, but it should be fine for this level. And sometimes he's just nowhere, man. Right, Saka looks knackered again. He did get injured in the last game. I'm actually surprised he's fit. Same with Martinelli. I'm going to bring off Villegas because, you know, that happened. Let's swap Escalante and Aguirre around. See if that makes much of a difference. Let's make that triple change just now. Hato's had a woeful game. I've actually just seen that. I'll give him 5 more minutes and then I'll bring on Van Langen. Hato is a player I want to keep. He can play left back. He also will be our cover for the left sided centre back. I actually think he's been good enough. I've actually not had an issue with Hato since we've come in. He's had a few bad games, but so is Silva. He's a couple of years younger than Silva. I think he's only 30. I could be wrong though. But he seems maybe like the right type of player to keep around if we got the choice. Oh, there he goes, 29. So, and if we do play with a back 3, I think he's fine. He can come in at left back if we need him to. You know, he's adequate enough cover. I've got no real issue with Hato staying. It's players like him that I'm like, okay, we need to keep him, but I can move on. Like, say, Antonio Silva, he's 31 now. We can maybe get between 50 and 55 million for him. Fair enough, he's a really, really good player. He's been phenomenal for the club, whatever. But it's like, yeah, maybe it's time for him to move on. Like, maybe it's time to set him free on to some other club. Candido Servan's another player I really want to build a team around. So him, we've got Aina left back. I want to keep Williams, but if he doesn't want to stay, I will just try and sell him. Things like that. Like, there's some players in the squad, I'm like, yeah, like I can see like Hughes will do like so. Left back, I'm very happy with like Van Dessel and Aina. Right, don't feel like I need a left back. Perfect. Right back, we've got Gomez. I promoted a guy for the under 21s. He's out on loan at the moment. Is he good enough right now to be a Premier League right back? No, but he has potential and he'll probably be an adequate enough replacement for Gomez. Gomez hasn't seemed to be very injury prone. Plus, we still at this point in time have Neil McClellan, so I'm like, right, okay, we can work with that. You know, like Servan's there, like between Butcher or Fuller, I think I might. Well, we still will have Fuller next season, but like I might make an offer for Butcher. I might try and move on Fuller type thing. There's so many areas of the squad I'm looking at going, can I get away with? Like, who do I generally want to keep and who have I got no issue moving on? The reality is I've got no issue moving anybody on if the right offer come in, but there's some I'm more going to be proactive and try to move on. Some who I'd be, like, not really bothered if they stay or not. And then there's some I absolutely are kind of planning the team round just now. I think it's just going to be a weird summer. I really do. I'm actually kind of nervous for it. I keep on thinking of the failed rebuild we did at Exeter where we had to do it over one window because we just shouldn't have get back-to-back promotions. We really shouldn't have. We well well overperformed, and the squad was a mix of League One and Championship level players. It'd have been a perfectly fine Championship level squad, which we realistically needed a year in the Championship minimum. But I guess I've already got the Premier League players around them at this point. I'm also absolutely nervous that Warren Jones comes in and for the money we paid is an absolute flop. Which, everything about him screams it should be a flop. Right, everything about it screams I've overpaid. But I fully believe he will be like Skamaka for us. He'll bang about 30 goals in all competitions. And we'll probably be able to sell him in the summer if we needed, but I don't want to. He's a lot younger than Skamaka. I'm also very interested to see if there is any players going out of contract. I've got my eye on one. He'd be a 31-year-old midfielder if he came in, or 32 by the time maybe he gets the summer. But right now, the wages asked for, I'm like, yeah, I'm not paying that, mate. You can fuck off. I'm not paying 300 grand a week to a 31-year-old who's maybe going to go in for a season, 2 at most. Pass. What I will say is, 3 North London derbies, I think we've won 2 and lost 1. But that 3 points is a massive 3 points for us. It really is going to be a massive 3 points. So if I look at the league table, I don't care, mate. Everyone's played 35 games. We are on 63 points. We are 3 points behind West Ham. We are 2 points behind Manchester United. We have a better goal difference than West Ham. We do not have a better goal difference than Manchester United. Over the next 3 games, I need to get more points than both. And I think we do all 3 games next episode. We'll do all 3 games next episode, and if it works for me, we'll do the end of season review stuff as well. Yeah, let's do it. If you liked today's episode, please leave a thumbs up on the video. It really does help the channel out. And until tomorrow, or next time you watch the next episode, take care. See you soon.